morning, y'all. Great morning, great morning, great morning. Great people. Child, let me put some lotion on. I know it. I'm finna do it right now. Good morning, y'all. How y'all was doing? Great morning. Welcome to this morning's message. I hope y'all are doing well and that today is going fantastic for you. How y'all feeling this morning? Oh, I got to put my glasses on. Hold on, y'all. Uno momento niem. Uno momento niem. I'm be able to see y'all today. Hold on. Let me get my life and my spirituals in order, Lord. Y'all come in, like the live, share the love. Ooh, them things dirty good. Hold on, y'all. Where my little what's it called thing at? Y'all come in this morning. Good morning, honey oneies. What you guys doing? Good morning, Wop. How you doing, honey oney? Good morning, y'all. Like the live, share the love. Come in, drop something in the chat that you're grateful for this morning. Okay, y'all over here on this side of the street, I got to say, tap the screen, share the live, share the love. Good morning, my Sandy. Good morning. Let me see if I can see y'all a little bit. Y'all, it be so close. I can't hardly see y'all. Can I see it better if I take them off? I think we might have to. Y'all, I can't see up close, and I don't want to put on both pairs of them. Good morning, Juicy. Good morning. Thank you for sharing the live, dearest one. Can anyone give me a follow? Cute pets in my profile. Well, hopefully you get at least 101. Hopefully. How y'all feeling? Happy, what's today? Tuesday. Y'all drop this in the chat. Get your mind right. Y'all don't say the cuss word part. Y'all don't say the cuss word first. Don't be calling nobody. Don't be saying get your mind right. But you know when you say it, you got the some. I feel like a lot of times that part, because it don't come out right. If y'all think the first word and then say get your mind right. Don't say it out loud. Some of y'all said it out loud, didn't it? Don't say it out loud. Okay? Get your mind right. Get your mind right, okay? That's what we talking about today. Is anybody ready to get their mind and their spirituals in order? First things first, let me say this. Shout out to Pam Bam. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, Pam Bam, thank you, ma'am. Cause Hunty Wunty, let me go over here and talk to my Hunty Wunty. Hunty Wunty, I appreciate you, child. I told y'all was sleep. I know y'all sleep on the links, right? Y'all sleep on the links. I told y'all to go download this app and use my upside link, right? I get my little notificationals yesterday, the notificationals. I done started making money from people that somebody else referred. Don't worry about it. I'm going to let y'all stay over there. I'm going to keep using my app. I'm going to keep using my link. So, Pam Bam, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you, okay, for taking advantage of something that the Lord is trying to bless us with. We receive free money. That's all I'm saying about that. We receive free money, okay? What we got going on? Good morning, y'all. Like the live, share the love. Get your mind right. Get your mind right. I'm going to need all of us to get our mind right. We got to be, because it's a lot. The Lord gave me a lot this morning, and we finna go to scripture as well, of course. The Lord gave me a lot on this little subject, but in the vein of elevation, is anybody in a season of elevation? Can anybody drop some? What's the little? Drop up. Just say up. That's all you got to say is up. 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 What's up? Your money up. Your spirituals up. Up. Where we going? Up. Everything up. We going up. We're not going down. We're going up. We're moving away from the things that are not serving us, because we got to go up. We got to go up, closer to God. Some of y'all, the Lord is calling you closer to him. Up. It's time to go up. We got to leave the little, what y'all said, this even past graduation. Baby, we done been graduated. Now we're just going to start seeing results. So we have to start programming ourselves to go up in multiple areas of our lives, y'all. Y'all know this week, and I guess since Sunday, and a little bit last week as well, the Lord been talking a lot about not really just strategies, but just understanding. You have got to know that you are going to move into new seasons. Like, the Lord is not going to you can't keep doing the work and stay in the same season, or think that you're going to stay in the same season. You're not, right? So as a result of that, the Lord he was telling me this morning, like, we have to make sure that we're constantly and consistently keeping our mind in alignment. Why? Yesterday we was heavy on distractions, right? And so the Lord, I can't say that, huh? Because that'd be too much, won't it? Well, I didn't already told them all of it yesterday. Why I can't just tell them? You know, well, how I'm going to say it? Spirit and them said, hey, y'all, who you, they know, yeah, they they think I'm talking to myself. But some people, yeah, cray, that's okay too. I'll be that. But that's not what we're talking about right now. What we was talking about was, why I can't say that. We talked about distractions yesterday. Remember, we've been talking about distractions and different things that the Lord is getting ready to, is like coming in, right? And so me and Spirit and them been chopping it up a lot about, y'all know sometimes, can I say it like that? I can say it like that, can't it? Y'all know sometimes the people who, oh, that's gonna give everything away though. Okay, I'm gonna say what I'm saying. Cause what? Who gonna check me? Daddy didn't say daddy. Daddy. Y'all okay, Daddy didn't say I couldn't say it, so I'm gonna say, listen. You ever experience something where people think they testing you, but you actually testing them? Because sometimes people think they know more than what they know, and they think that they know you so well. Come on, God, that they think that they can kind of control, manipulate. We going somewhere with this. They can control and manipulate your thoughts. Y'all ever been manipulated? Like, you ever had people that are trying to manipulate your thoughts or make you think certain things, or sending the subliminals, let me get that word right, the subliminals. Have you ever had people who were trying to maybe it's just me that has ever like had people that were trying to make you, people are trying to, what's the word? It's not influence, but I guess it is. And sometimes what God will do is he will put, how I say it, you know what, we just finna talk about it today. Listen. So people will think that they're manipulating your thoughts, but the Lord then already put you on game. So really what's happening is the Lord then give you an instruction, and then he said, now since they think they smart with they real smart, insert expletive, I can say that word. I'm gonna say it. Daddy, can I have one cuss word? Because that ain't even gonna come out right if I don't put that one right there. Let me say what I'm gonna say. For those of you who are sensitive, you might want to cover your ears for half a second. Okay, listen, with your real smart ass. Now I said what I said. Listen, sometimes people really think that you are, can I just say, they better give me some credit. Can y'all drop that in the chat? Give me some credit. Who? Give me some credit. Like, sometimes people, okay, give me some credit. Get a little bit. Maybe that's hard for some people to do. Sometimes it's hard for people to give you credit. Do you understand? Like, they still think that you like a simp. They still think that you can be easily manipulated. Now, maybe at one time, okay? Raise your hands, put your hands in the air if you've ever been manipulated, or, because all of us should have our hand up, all of us have been influenced in some type of way. We're influenced every time we turn on a live. Every time we go online, you're influenced. You watch a commercial, you go and buy some things. So we're always being influenced, right? So it's all about, what are you allowing to influence you? So sometimes what the Lord will do is he will intentionally tell you to do something specifically so you can get the enemy off your neck. Does that make sense? Because sometimes it's one of those ways that, because remember we talked about when the same things don't work, remember y'all, all of these messages build upon each other, okay? Because remember that the old tactics ain't working, so the enemy is going to try new tactics, so you have to be observant and pay attention to what tactic the enemy is using in this season. But it really isn't anything new. He's just trying things in a different way. And so you start to see like just different things. Remember I told y'all that I don't do a lot of talking. I do a lot of listening. I do a lot of listening. Good morning, my Jamila Nim. Good morning. Okay. My heart is so heavy. Oh, I'm sending you so much love, light, and healing energy, dearest one. Y'all send some prayers up for my honey one and Jamila, who's going through an experience right now for her best friend. We're sending you so much love, dearest one. So much love, light, and healing energy. Our condolences to you and your friend and her family as well. Okay. So, you know, you have to be mindful of how the enemy is working in this season, y'all. So one of the things the Lord is showing me is how your thoughts. So this is where we're going. Let's go to scripture first, and let's talk about, because we're gonna talk about scripture, and then we're gonna finish this out. Okay. So when the Lord put this on the schedule last week, whenever he put this on here, I did, of course, y'all, I don't be understanding what is happening until things play out. The Lord say, put this on the calendar, okay, but then it'll literally be what's happening at this time. So we're going to Philippians today. Philippians 4 is where we're going again. The Lord's kind of had me in Philippians 4 for the last week or so, in and out. So Philippians 4 and 8 talks about this. And now, dear brothers and sisters, one final thing. Fix your thoughts on what is true and honorable and right and pure and lovely and admirable. Think about things that are excellent and worthy of praise. Okay, keep putting into practice all you learned and received from me, everything you heard from me and saw me doing. Then the God of peace will be with you. Think happy thoughts. Okay. Think happy thoughts. Why do you need to keep your eyes on the Lord? Why do you need to keep your eyes on the things that are honorable and pure and admirable? Why? Because have you ever heard anyone ever heard the author of confusion? Why do you think the enemy wants to take control of your mind? Because if he controls your mind, he controls your thoughts. That means he's going to control your actions. And so you have to be mindful, because again, y'all, when you got to start paying attention to what you're seeing, to the things that you're seeing. This is why it's so important to guard your portals. Okay, when we talk our portals, the things we're listening to, the things we're watching, the things that we're ingesting, because yes, even in the things that seem relatively innocent, there are that the enemy can use things. I watched something one time where it's like different sounds, and you know how different sounds can stimulate you. It's the same thing with the enemy, like the things that we're watching, y'all. You got to be mindful of the stuff you're watching, because in this season, you're so strengthened in this season. The Lord has done so much work on you. Remember, we're preparing for elevation. We're preparing for what the Lord is stepping us into. We may be in this season where the Lord is always working on us, right? He's always working on us. So for a lot of us, this is why we have to renew our mind. We have to continue to renew our mind and keep our mind focused, our thoughts focused on what it is that the Lord has given us to do. Because for some of you, with some of the things that will be coming in, there are people, places, things that are trying to create confusion for you. You have got to make sure that this is why you got to just go talk to God about it. Because the thing is, if they can control your mind, they can control your actions. So drop this in the chat. I won't be controlled. Okay. We are no longer in a season where we're allowing other people to think for us. For some of you, this is even listening to messages. You could, and I include myself, if the Lord tells you not to listen to me another further, then don't listen to me, okay? I'm not here to pressure you to listen to me. I want you to go talk to God. I should not be the end all and be all. If I say anything, you should be taking it to the Lord anyway. I am here to help people establish and go build their own relationship with the Lord. I'm not here to tell people you should only trust my guidance. So if anybody is telling you that, that is a level of control, and we are not going to be controlled in this season, okay? We're not going to be controlled. And I don't mean, look, don't be controlled, but be controlled by God. You control yourself. You choose who to listen to. God is not controlling. God allows you to make whatever decisions you want to make. What you choose to do is completely up to you. So that's how it's about your perspective. You either going to be controlled by good or bad. You either going to make decisions that are going to hurt yourself or others, or you going to make decisions that are going to be beneficial for yourself and others. The choice is always yours. God doesn't control us in that way. He gives us free will. You make every decision that affects everything you do in your life. I won't be controlled by anything that would lead me down a negative path. I won't. I won't. I won't be controlled by anything that would try to deter me, to take me off of a path that I know is good for me. God doesn't want anything that is bad for us. So why would I want to be on a path that is bad? Why would I want someone to try to put me on a path or move me away from something that is going to be good or beneficial for me? I'm not going to do it, because I've been down the bad paths. Do you understand? If you reflect on your life, right? If you reflect on your life at different points in your life, what was controlling you? Was it depression? Was it pain? Was it toxic relationships? Was it not loving yourself? What was controlling you at the time that you were going through different things in your life? For me, when I was a drug addict, right, I was being controlled by depression because I didn't love myself. I was focused on the loss. I was focused on the things that I didn't have. I wasn't focused on anything good in my life. So I was looking for something to try to make me feel good. It didn't work. Well, it worked temporarily, I guess, because that's what most things do, right? So when you look at the different situations that you've been in your life, what was controlling you at that time? Right? And so now I'm controlled, if you will, because if we're going to use it, I'm in control of what I do. I only want to do things that allow me to feel good in a positive way, that allow me to be beneficial to others. So you have to, but at that time, the things that was controlling me was my mind thinking, well, I can do this, and not thinking about the consequences of my actions. But then what ended up happening as a result of my actions? Y'all all know this. I've talked about this. As a result of me being controlled by the things that I thought were good for me, which weren't, because what did they do? A temporary fix, helped me escape for a few minutes. It may have been a little fun at the time. Like, my version of fun now is so different from, that fun ended me in the situation that I'm in now. Those little decisions added up, and now look at what I'm having to rebuild and bounce back from. So you always have to look at what's controlling you. This is why you have to be in control of your mind. Your thoughts are going to determine your emotions, and your emotions are going to determine, and both of them are going to determine your actions. We won't be controlled. So this is why we want to stay focused on the positive things, y'all, the positive energy, the good things. Let's pull some cards and see what else is coming out. The Lord I'm going to read y'all what he gave me this morning. Keep your thoughts on things you want to see and not what you don't. Don't focus on what you don't want to see in your life. Focus on what you do want, and your thoughts are more powerful than you realize. Do you realize the power that you actually have? Can anybody just drop in the chat like, I know my power? Come on, manifestation at the bottom of the deck. telling you right now, your thoughts are things, and you manifest what you think about. What you think about, you bring about. Does everybody in here should know their power. There's no way that you're going to keep coming on this live and not know how powerful you are. You have control over everything that happens. I know my power. So this is you claiming and taking back your power and saying, because remember, manifest. Your thoughts are things. What you think about, you bring about. Okay? Your thoughts are more powerful than we realize. Why do you think people and the enemy want to control what we think? If he can control what you think, then he can have control over you, because it's going to determine your actions, okay? Our thoughts determine how we feel and ultimately what actions we do or do not take. So it's important to listen, not with your mind, but with the spirit, the knowing within, so you begin to hear truly. Okay, so you can truly hear. This is why the Lord will say, get still. Your mind will tell you to do something impulsive, but a lot of times that's not the right thing to do. Okay, so we want to be mindful of making impulsive decisions, and this is why the Lord say every day you got to make sure you're strengthening and renewing your mind. Okay, because we're manifesting, y'all. Look, you're like, as you continue to spend time with the Lord, as you continue to know more about yourself, as you continue to step into your purpose and walk into what Padre God told you to do, baby, you gonna call some things into your life. Remember yesterday I mentioned, because let me just tell y'all, first of all, people probably be so confused if they go on my YouTube algorithm, because baby, I went from watching them skin a tuna and cut it into pieces to looking at barbecue in the best barbecue places in Houston. Then I be over there watching Korean street food. You don't never know what you're gonna get. It's kind of like my playlist on my music. You might be meditating and then you might be turned up in the club with your people in them. You might be trapped out and then all of a sudden you speaking affirmations. You never know what you're gonna get with me. Okay, I told my baby that. Then you gonna go be over there doing the Texas two-step on some country music. You never know what you're gonna get. So, but you have to be, so y'all, you know how you watch one video and then all of a sudden your timeline is like flooded with stuff. And I started looking, like, I don't watch a lot of messages, but every now and again, if I feel it in my spirituals, or when I'm bored, let me be honest, or when I'm bored, I'll go on YouTube, and baby, you watch one video and then all 5,100 videos on your timeline start saying the same thing, message. And that's literally what happened. Look, get 10 cents per gallon extra on the fill up next month, period. Okay, we coming back to that upside. I ain't forgot about y'all. Listen, so yesterday, y'all, I tripped out and I laughed about it, right? And I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Y'all, remember I mentioned this yesterday. I say, Lord, what is happening? You watch one video and then all of a sudden everything is the same on your timeline. Every message, sometimes I think that's what gives y'all away. I said what I said. Let me come over here. Uno momento then. Yeah, I know, but y'all know I'ma say it. Why not? Well, let me just tell y'all. Sometimes I don't be wanting to sound mean. Everybody can't be saying the same thing. Everybody is not getting the same message from the Lord at the same time. Let me just say that. That's what gives things away. Okay, let me just tell some of y'all, for some of y'all. Every person, everybody, everyone. Let me tell y'all something. If you want to test somebody's discernment message, everybody don't have the same message at the same time. I don't care how tapped in you are from God. God is not giving every single prophet, seer, tarot reader. You should not be hearing the same message on you should not. I don't care. If you mean every person, make it make sense, way. Okay, I'm gonna just leave that at that, because it's like, somebody lying. If you start seeing things, now one thing about it, this is why you got to test the spirituals. Okay, you got to test the spirituals, because yes, the Lord will send a message and make sure you. But if let's say you only watch 5 people, and 5 in every message saying the exact same thing, somebody lying. That's how you be catching folks in stuff. Just saying, I'm just putting that out there, but I said what I said. Okay? Because it's just like, there's no way that it's not possible. The Lord is not sending it. That's like robotic. Okay? So I just want somebody to understand that. Right? And this is the thing. It's a giveaway. So I'm gonna leave that at that, y'all. Like, calm down. This is all like leading into thoughts, right? You got to be mindful, because for some of you, the test right now is: are you going to think on your own, or are other people influencing what you think? I went through a spell, y'all. This is a true story, because I'm always gonna be transparent. When I was still trying to learn about my gifts, and even now, right, the Lord doesn't have me listening to a lot of people. So periodically he'll tell me, go listen to that or listen to this person. But the reason that he doesn't have me listening to a lot of people is because you have to understand, when people are working together to try to accomplish a goal. Okay. And so I used to, like, this was a couple years ago, like, I used to depend on other people's guidance so much, y'all. I realized this about myself. I was listening to other people, trying to figure it out, trying to understand. And you know what the Lord said? He said, stop listening to everybody else and listen to me. And so I stopped, because I realized that I was becoming dependent upon listening to other people's guidance. I don't ever want anybody to depend on me. Please don't. Before you do that, I want you to click off this live and never come back, okay? Don't come back until the Lord tells you to, because you should not be depending on anyone else's guidance more than the Lord's, or more than your own, y'all. That is unhealthy. That is toxic. And if anybody is telling you to do that, they are wrong and they are misleading you. I am not that person to tell you to listen to you. If you come over here, Lord, I hope you coming because hopefully you getting a word, but come for the energy. Come for the community. Come to have a laugh and joke and, you know what I'm saying, feel good in the morning. But don't ever be dependent upon somebody else's wisdom and guidance, y'all. That's your job. That is your responsibility, to build that relationship with the Lord, so you trust him more than any person that you may be listening to. Do you understand? I'm firm on that, right? And I'm saying all of this, y'all, because this is thoughts. Because you will start to make decisions based upon. I'm gonna say this again. Thank you, Lord. I didn't understand, Daddy, why you was talking to me about this the other day. We ain't even got to the cards yet, but it's coming back to manifestation. But let me just tell y'all. The other day, the Lord was talking to me, and can I just tell y'all, had I not listened to the Lord's guidance and instructions, you'll make a move thinking that a message is for you, and it's not. Do you hear what I'm saying? If you don't go and spend time with the Lord and allow him to tell you how, when, and where to make your moves, you can move prematurely. Why do you say that, ToShae? If I had to listen to, and I don't really listen to messages, but you know, you be on YouTube or you'll scroll through stuff and you'll just see like the titles, right? And so you'll see the titles, and this is me, real life, y'all. So I don't listen to a lot of messages, but I'll scroll through and look at the titles, right? And so I'll be like, because a lot of times I'll be looking for movies. True story. I'll be looking for movies to watch in my downtime. So I'll see the titles and I'll be like, oh, okay. Y'all, had I done anything any differently than the way the Lord had told me to, things would not have aligned the way they did. The Uber Eats wouldn't have aligned the way it did. The job wouldn't have aligned the way that it did. Nothing would have aligned. If I had have moved a second too soon, because it was, y'all, I just can't even, oh my gosh. If I had to move too soon based upon what somebody else said, I would have missed an opportunity. You can miss a door because you listening to somebody else's guidance. This is why you have got to go talk to God and say, Lord, show me when to move. Show me. You can't trust anyone else. I don't want to say that because that didn't come out right. You can trust those who in whether you trust me is up to you. But take it to the Lord. Don't move. I told the Lord this. I said, I'm so grateful that it's not my responsibility. And it talks about somewhere in the Bible, it talks about gifts, right? And it says something like, if you're a teacher, teach well. If you're an encourager, encourage well. Like it's saying, if this is the instructions the Lord is giving you to do, then do it well. Do it. I think it's Paul writing this. Do it to the best of your ability. And sometimes it be certain things that I see and I just be like, Lord, I'm so happy and so grateful that you didn't give me that responsibility, because I don't want to be the one to say, like, I'm grateful that the way the Lord uses me is to encourage you to go do what he's already spoken into your spirituals. Does that make sense? If he told you to go start that business, I'm going to encourage you to go start it. If he told you to quit a job, then I'm going to encourage you to go find your happiness. I'm not going to ever tell you to quit your job, because who am I to tell you how to take away from your house and what you eat? Who am I to do that? If the Lord tells you to do it, that's one thing, but ToShae's not going, I don't want that responsibility. You're not going to come back trying to tell me, well, I listen to you, because that's what happens, right? When we listen to other people versus listening to yourself or listening to the Lord, you get something happen in your life and now you ready to blame somebody else. No, because you didn't have to listen to them. It is your responsibility to take anything you hear back to the Lord. You cannot blame anyone for your actions. If the Lord has not spoken it to you, then don't do it. Because sometimes yes, you can miss opportunities because you'll move prematurely. You'll move before the Lord tells you to. You'll do things that are not meant for you to do just yet. You have got to trust the Lord. This is why you got to go to him. I don't care whoever, okay? I don't want people to miss opportunities. And so I'm able to talk about this because I've missed. Why? Because I was listening to other people thinking that this message was for me. And I say, Lord, I'm so grateful that you haven't given me the responsibility to try to tell people what to do in their lives. I'm here to encourage you to do whatever the Lord has told you. And if he ain't told you to do nothing, go talk to him and wait on him to do it. Okay, wait on him to tell you what to do. I don't want the responsibility of trying to tell somebody what to do in their lives. What decision should I make? What makes you happy? I just want you to follow your happiness. Why do I talk about that? Because following my happiness is what has made things manifest in my life. I don't think anyone should, if it's something that's going to be beneficial, then only do it. You know what I'm saying? Do it. If it's going to help you, if it's going to benefit you, it's going to be a service to you and others, do it, right? Sometimes you just have to be still and wait on God. True story, right? True story. And this is why I love you beyond words. Oh, thank you so much, dearest one. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Thank you for being a blessing in my life. So, only do it, y'all. Let's see what else is coming in. I pulled these cards out yesterday. It's like 2 different decks. And this first one that was at the bottom of the deck, manifestation, right? Practice the law of attraction to attract what you want in your life. Y'all, I don't make this up. Okay? Y'all, I can't. You know what, Lord? Daddy, you just be doing the whole most. Y'all had known it, didn't it? Practice the law of attraction to attract what you want into your life. What we think, I cannot make this up, y'all. What we think is what we create in our physical reality through thought, meditation, and daily affirmations. Good or bad, we are what we think, and that's what we bring about. Y'all, I can't make this up. I can't. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. That's all I got. I know sometimes I be tripped out because sometimes I don't even be believing the way the Lord show up, y'all. Y'all think I'm playing. I am not playing, okay? Like, I be tripped out when the Lord just show up and be like, no, I said what I said. Y'all, this been on the calendar for weeks. So you're manifesting. Your thoughts are becoming things. Think happy thoughts. Philippians 4:8. I can't make it up. You're manifesting. We want to manifest good things into our lives. Okay, what else, Lord? Y'all like the live, share the live, share the love. Thank y'all so much for the follows. Let's see what else. Because I'm telling you, and we won't be controlled in this season. Here we go. You have been pouring yourself into everything and everyone else. What about you? Okay. Are you pouring into you? Okay. That is, so important, right? Importantones. Are you, come on, in this scenario, you are the teacher. Listen, didn't I just say something about teaching well? If the Lord and told, didn't I just say that when we was talking about gifts? If the Lord is giving you the gift of teaching, then teach well, encourage well. Told y'all. So some of you, this is a lesson. Okay. Message. This is a lesson. I don't know what that was, but thank you, Hood and One. I don't know what it was. Right. So some of you, this is simply a lesson, right? You've learned. Every day, y'all, we learn something else. Every day we learn something else. Okay. Every day we learn to be and become a better version of ourselves. We learn something about ourselves. We learn about the lessons. We learn what we need to learn in order to move forward and continue to grow, expand, and elevate. Some of you, in order to manifest, you're going to have to put the focus on you. Drop that in the chat. I'm going to focus on me. It's okay to focus on you for a little while. That's the thing. Come on, God. I love the Lord, y'all. I just love you, Daddy. I do. Because I don't be understanding, man. I don't want to cry. But I don't be understanding the conversation sometimes the Lord be having with me, man. Like, y'all think I'm playing. But you got to understand. Y'all, I'll never claim to know everything. All the Lord allows me to do is come on here and share things with you that he's discussed with me, that he's talked with me about. I will never claim to know anything. But if the Lord be talking to me about stuff, y'all, and I don't be understanding, but then he'll just then it'll come up on the lives and I'll be like, oh, okay, Daddy, that's why you said that. Like, the Lord has taught me so much, y'all. It's so much instruction. I've told y'all this. Like, I'm gonna say, I don't want to say it like that, but I might be the new Christian on the block, right? I maybe ain't been following the Lord as long as everybody else. But one thing about it, the Lord said, that's why I'm using you in this season, because I'm not coming from a place of listening to other people. I'm on my instructions, y'all, have come from the Lord. There's nothing that has happened. Come on, transformation, divine timing, and spend time alone. Like, y'all, the Lord wouldn't even allow me to listen to other people. Like, when he'll let me go for a minute, then he'd be like, that's enough, that's it, you've heard enough, you've seen what I needed you to see. Then people be like, do you go to church? No, the Lord didn't tell me to do that. Who are you listening to? You're supposed to have wise counsel. The Lord is my counsel. When he instructs me to go and follow and listen to someone, I do. And when he tells me to move away from them, the people, I do, because he is my instructor. And I think that's what he's trying to get all of us to understand, because sometimes when you've been so deep when you've been so deep on your walk, sometimes you lose sight of things that the Lord showed you in the beginning of your walk. Does that make sense? And I pray to the Lord. I ask him all the time, may I not forget the things that you taught me in the beginning. Don't let me get 20, 30 for the rest of my life down the line, and then all of a sudden I don't remember. The thing, it's like success, right? People sometimes, when you're successful, you forget what the struggle's like. It's not that you don't remember what you went through in your struggle, but you forget, and you looking down on people who in the struggle now that you at the top. But remember when you were at the bottom. It's why the Lord is like I don't focus on, listen, I just want to help people who are like me, trying to come out of situations that they're in, coming out of mindsets, coming out of struggle, coming out of poverty, coming out of obstacles and challenges, right? And so that's one of the things that the Lord has told me, because I'll be like, Daddy, who am I? Every time I read it in the Bible, y'all, I'll be like, man, this sounds like me. I call it a Moses moment, right? Lord, who am I to try to tell somebody this, that, or the third? And because you know what I'm saying, sometimes you feel like Why do you choose me to do this, Daddy? Like, who am I to try to tell somebody anything about what they should do in your life? And then somebody said it to me, and it stuck with me. They said, the Lord doesn't call the qualified, he qualifies the called. And then people be like, oh, you doing this, that, and the third. Y'all listen, all I'm here to do is tell you to go talk to God. you ain't got to never come back. If you don't hear nothing else I say, I just want you to go build a relationship with the Lord. And so I pray to him, and I ask him all the time, like, look, Lord, please let me not forget who I was when you called me into the purpose, when you called me into what it is that you stepped me into. May I not forget that person. May I not forget the lessons in the beginning before we, because once you learn something, or once you do something long enough, you think you know everything about it. And I feel like the Lord is in a stage where he's reteaching a lot of people. And I don't mean any offense, thank you, Lord, but he's like, I'm reteaching people about who I am. Because sometimes we forget, y'all, like we forget, and we start focusing more on ourselves and more on our success than giving the glory to God. And I'm just not here for that, because I can't take credit for nothing. Everything that's happening in my life, good or bad, good is because of the Lord. Bad because if I'm not obedient. I hope that made sense to somebody. Anyway, it's a part of transformation, right? It's just like it's like he's in this season where he's having to reteach people. He's having to bring people, even the people been walking with him for a minute. It's like, hold on, do you remember the principles that I taught you in the beginning when you first found out who I was? Okay, anyway, moving on. I'm back. Spend time alone. This is why you got to spend time with him. Okay. Thank y'all for sharing the live, y'all. Y'all like the live, share the live, share the love. This is why you got to spend time alone with him, so that he can pour into you. Quiet introspection is needed. I can't make it up, y'all. Disconnect. Okay. Sometimes the Lord may call you to fast. Now, you think about fasting as no food, no water. He may tell you to do that. Absolutely. But can I tell y'all something that we're in the book of 1 Samuel right now for Bible clarity. Can I tell y'all something that made a lot of sense? And I asked the Lord about it, because I've gone through my periods, and I will fast when the Lord calls me to fast, right? But something I read the other day, or that we read in 1 Samuel, I want to say it was today. It was on today. We going into battle, right? Yes, the Lord is going to call you to fast. Now, he'll call you to fast from different things. Remember, I was saying sometimes you got to cut out the noise, because understand, you have to be able to be alone with your own thoughts and listening to what the Lord is telling you versus other people and what they are saying, allowing that to be what's controlling your thoughts or what's controlling your actions, right? And I'm not saying that people don't have wise counsel. I am saying that you need to sometimes disconnect from every message, including mine. Okay, you need to disconnect and spend some time alone with the Lord. Disconnect from social media. You may need to do a social media fast. You may this is more than just food and water. Sometimes the Lord wants you to cut that out, to cut out the outside noise, so that he can speak to you, especially if you feel like he hasn't been saying a whole lot or talking to you. Don't be afraid to put your phone on D&D and allow the Lord to give you that time. Cut out all the messages so that you can receive your own. Okay, so you want to be fasting with a purpose, right? Disconnect, relax, turn off your electronics, and just give God some time by himself. Okay, just you and him, without anyone else encouraging you or telling you. Like, you got to be able. That's why some of us in the wilderness, like, that's why you go through that season, because the Lord is just going to pour into you at that time. So some of y'all, you need to get by yourself, and that's how you gonna get your instructions. And this ain't about just talking. Just sit. So most of us, well, not me, because I enjoy it, but do you know how hard it can be to learn to just sit in silence? Sit in your car, go sit in a park, go somewhere by yourself and just sit. Turn everything else off, turn your notifications off, turn everything off, and just sit in silence. Do you know you have to train yourself to be able to do that? Because our minds are so focused on the next thing and getting this done. That's meditation. That's why people can't meditate. That's why people find it hard to cut their mind off, because your mind constantly wants to be on go. Some of y'all need to learn how to meditate. You need to learn how to shut everything out so that you can just be. Because remember, we're trying to get, like we just talked about in Philippians 4:8, the peace of God. God is peaceful, okay? He is peaceful. He's not chaotic. He's not all over the place. Nobody, and look how much he's responsible for. If he can be at peace, then it's possible for us. God is not chaotic. He's not. So if he, who's in control of the whole world, can be at peace, and the universe and the stars and the planets and everything else, if he can do it, you can do it too. So some of you do it a minute at a time if you have to, but start spending and build up. Like for those of you who want to learn how to meditate, right? Build up. Start with 5 minutes where you just sit and turn everything off, and then congratulate yourselves for sitting with that 5 minutes and turning everything else off. This is alone time. This is me time. This is self-care time. Okay. So I don't know who needed that, but we receive it. Okay. And that is even a part of fasting, because that allows you to just connect with you. Okay. Just connecting with your inner self, what you said, inner man. I don't know. Anyway, they said inner man, but what is? Okay, I'm back. Divine timing. All is happening in universal time. When spirit knows you have done the work and you are ready. Drop it in the chat. I'm ready. I'm ready. And even if you don't feel ready, you're going to tell yourself you ready. Why? Because you're going to get ready for the ready. Okay? We're going to get ready for the ready. I'm ready. Even if you don't feel ready, you're more ready than you think you are. I'm ready. I'm ready. We don't get ready, stay ready. I'm ready for it. Whatever's coming in, whether it's an obstacle, whether it's a challenge, whether it's good, whether it's bad, I'm ready. Why? Because we're going into our day prepared. We're always going to speak those things that are not as if and until they are. So we ready. We ready for whatever's come, whatever. Ready for whatever. Okay. I'm ready for it. Okay. What else? Oh, that goes with that. Yeah, child. So I'm trying to tell y'all, soul alignment, the next card to come out. There's an integration of yourself and your soul's purpose, told y'all, happening at this time. It's all about preparation, y'all. Remember, the Lord is never going to send you into a season or into a next level that he's not going to prepare you for. He's going to make sure that you're ready. He's going to make sure. He's going to make sure you're ready, right? And as you're stepping into your soul's purpose, aligning with what it is the Lord said, this what you here for, okay? This what you here for. We stepping into that, y'all. Like I'm come on, pivot point. I'm ready. I'm ready for it, okay? I'm open and ready to receive all the blessings God has in store for me. Absolutely. Each and every one. Each and every one. Okay, what else? And then we're going to pull, which ones, child? This, like, look, the circumstance you find yourself in is not worthy of the time spent worrying about it. Release it, okay? Release it. And I feel like that's a big part of the transformation journey, right? You're learning what to release, what to let go of, what to hold on to. What is it? What are we letting go of? Everybody got something different they got to let go of. I told y'all yesterday, my thing, what I've surrendered, like, Lord, have your way. Have your way. Like what I've just surrendered, because I honestly don't know. Right now the Lord just said go do this, and then I'm in a waiting season, y'all. I'm waiting on my next as well. So this is like the Lord told me yesterday, and that's what I said it to him. It literally be like the Lord gives you an instruction, you do the work, and then you wait. That's like the cycle. Instruction, work it, wait. Work the wait. And I think I said that the other day. You're not always, like, the Lord is not, he gonna give you one thing, and then you gonna just go do that thing, and then you gonna wait on the next thing. I'm waiting on the next right now. I'm waiting on the next, and I'm ready for my next. Whatever it is, I'm just gonna keep being prepared. I'm gonna keep doing the one thing. Don't get impatient while you're waiting on, oh, my ear just started ringing. Don't get impatient while you're waiting on your next thing, okay? This is a part, like, the transformation has to happen. There's something the Lord is teaching you in the wait. What is it? If you start getting impatient, then he's going to send you back a step. We don't want to go back, okay? We don't want to back up. We don't want no U-turns. We don't want to go backwards. But the Lord, if you're not ready to take the next step, he's going to test that. So for some of you, the test is you've passed those other tests. Remember, I touched on it and I went past it. It's like counterfeit opportunities, counterfeit people. Are you able to discern what the Lord speaks to you versus what other people are speaking to you? Are you in control of your person? Come on, God, are you in control of your person? Okay, are you in control of you? Like I'm just not, look, chess not checkers. Are you in control of you? Okay, God's chessboard, strategic moves, playing games, checkmate. Okay, just saying, what else? And we finna be done, because I just feel like this is just a renewing of the mind, y'all. Like renewing of the mind, because the new is at the doorstep. Drop this in the chat. It's knocking. It's knocking. You might not be ready to open the door yet, and that's up to the Lord, but it's knocking. Knock, knock. Okay, knock, knock. I receive it. It's knocking, but you can't open the door till you're ready for it. Like, but we ready. So just know, because the opportunity is coming. It's coming. I told y'all, I feel it in my spiritual. Somebody, come on, Habakkuk 2, 2, and 3. Told y'all the vision is I have to take it. Is for a future time, right? Write my answer plainly on tablets so that a runner can carry the correct message to others. This vision is for a future time. It describes the end, and it will be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. Okay, no more delays, y'all. Let's not create delays. What I said. Child, you stepping into your future. Some of y'all don't even, come on, do you trust me? God, divine guidance, intuitive feelings, your inner compass. I'm telling you, most of you don't even realize, man, you've already stepped into it. You've already stepped into it. Not easily and effortlessly, manifesting, connecting with God, being obedient, being in the flow. You've already stepped into your destiny. And now come on, manifestation. So you just need to know now that things are going to start coming easier to you. Thank you, Lord. Things are getting ready to start coming easier to you. For some of us, it could have felt like when you were trying to bring things in, child, it felt like it just was not coming. Message. Thank you, Lord. Like it just wasn't coming. It felt like pulling teeth. But now, once you become comfortable with being obedient, once you become comfortable, then it's like things start to come easier to you. Now, that's not to say you want to be comfortable in the place that you are, but it just becomes like things you start to realize. Remember, your thoughts are things. You have the power to attract in the things that you need. And if you ask the Lord for something, if it's in his will for your life, you're going to get it. Now, when the timing is not up to you, but he's going to put you in position and put everything in position exactly how it needs to be in order for that thing to manifest in your life. You don't want it prematurely, because this is the thing, you got to be ready for the next that God has for you, not the next that you think that you want for you, because typically his is going to be so much better than yours. So when we say we're ready for what God, I told the Lord that today. I say, Lord, I receive what your plan is and purpose is for my life, because I started to feel like I was trying to do something and I was trying to make something happen. And I just stopped this morning in prayer, and I was just like, Lord, I was like, is this in alignment with your will for my life? That I'm on that type of surrender to where it's just like, man, I got to do what the Lord is asking me to do. And if the Lord tells me to walk away from something, if he tells me to leave something alone, leave somebody alone, go in a different direction, I'm going to do that, because I know that there is something better that if I let him do it versus me. And when you do that, y'all, you begin to call things in. That's when things become easy and effortless. When you just be like, because you're not going to have to do anything. It's just be like, oh, okay, well, that's when things just start showing up. When you're just like, you're not trying to force it. You're not trying to make it happen. You really just sit and be like, okay, Lord, what do you bring in next? And show gratitude and thankfulness. And thank you, Lord, for what you're bringing in. You don't even a lot of times know what it is. I have no idea. No clue, because you don't know which part of the vision is going to manifest next, y'all. I have no clue what's coming next. The Lord will show you something. I said this, I think, on Sunday. The Lord will show you part of the vision, right? He'll show you something but you don't know which part of the vision is going to manifest next. You know he'll put you in alignment with the path, but you don't know what's going to manifest next, like what the next move is, until the Lord brings it to you. So work the move that he's giving you, and then when you're ready, when you've mastered it, when you've mastered what you needed to learn on that move, then he'll bring in the next one. It really is chess, not checkers, y'all. Like, it's strategy. The Lord is very, very, very strategic. Okay, we're not gonna move prematurely. So a lot of us, this is simply about understanding how to control our mind. This is why you got to be, Lord, renew my mind so that I'm receiving the right information, the right wisdom, so that I'm making the right moves. And if you're unsure, don't make the move. Go to God and be like, Daddy, is this for me? Is this what I need to do? And move when you have confirmation. How do you get confirmation? You got to get still and allow the Lord to just tell you, because one thing for certain, two things for sure. When the Lord tell you to do something, you just know. There's no question, there's no confusion. I can't make people understand how to know when the Lord has told you to do something. You just know. Like, it's hard to, you just know. There's no confusion. You just like, I know I got to do this. And then you just go do it. And you be like, a lot of times it don't even make sense. Let me just say that. I will say it's so hard to make it understand, like make people like, how do you know? The more time, my sheep know my voice. The more time that you spend with the Lord, you're going to know when the Lord is telling you to do something. The Lord sounds different to every single person that's on this live. The way he sounds to me ain't the way he sounds to you. The way he communicates with you is not going to be the same way he communicates with me. Right? Like, this is why you have got to develop your own language with the Lord. Because true story, y'all, I heard somebody say this, and we finna be done. I heard somebody say that the Lord doesn't have conversations. This was a while back. I heard somebody say that the Lord doesn't talk, and it's almost like they were saying the Lord don't talk in full sentences. What God you talking to? Because I talk to God just like this, Daddy. Me and him be having whole conversations. You know why? Because that's the way that I built my relationship with the Lord. There are people who have been taught generation upon generation. I heard somebody say one time that it's like God don't talk to you like y'all having coffee. The devil is a lie. I talk to God. Me and Daddy be sitting up having coffee. Daddy, good morning, Daddy. How you feeling this morning? You all right? You got a lot going on. I know it. And he still come down and sit and have coffee with me in the mornings. Sitting right up. I don't even want to know about everything. I know you got a lot to do. I shouldn't even complain about the little bit I got to do today. This little bit of work compared to the lot of bit of work. Your relationship with the Lord and how he talks to you is determined upon how you talk to the Lord. If you talk to him like you having coffee, then guess what? That's going to be the way that he communicates back with you. He will talk to you in full sentences. If you were taught that the Lord speaks in one word, then guess how he going to speak to you in one word? Because that's what you're expecting of him. Like, this is why, I will encourage you to spend time alone with God. Because how you develop your relationship with him is how he's going to talk to you. His relationship is different with every single person on this earth who's a believer who follows him. Every single person. Can't nobody tell you how to develop your relationship with God or how he does and doesn't talk to you. This is why you got to go talk to him. Build your relationship. If you want to have conversations with him like that, then talk to him like that. He gonna talk to you. He's gonna talk back to you like you talk to him, because that's what you come to expect. Like this is why you can't go by what how he deals with anybody else. First of all, you'll never know how he deals with anybody else. Everybody's relationship with God is their own. Okay, so go spend some time with him. Give him some alone time. If you want, he the best friend you ever gonna have. You can tell him anything. He's not gonna judge you. Okay, he's not gonna judge you. He gonna listen. All of that. You just got to go talk to him. Tell him what you need. Is he going to give you everything you need? Right. Or he may not give you everything you want, but he will give you everything you need. He'll do that. Because sometimes we want some stuff that ain't good for us, right? Sometimes we want some stuff that ain't good for us. And so, no, he don't want to give you the stuff. Now, if you just choose to do it anyway, then guess what? He'll give it to you. But it's not his choice, it's yours. The choice is always yours. That's one thing the Lord is adamant about. The choice is always yours. He's not going to take your choice away from you. He can tell you something's bad for you, and you can still go do it anyway. We done all done that, right? How many times you stayed in something or did something that was not good for you? The Lord, you knew it wasn't. He told you. Okay? That's it. Get your mind right. Go let the Lord talk to you. Make sure that you're staying prepared. Be mindful, because again, it's unfortunate, but y'all, the enemy is slick. He is. And there's a lot of manipulation that's happening right now. It's kind of weird. And I be tripping. Sometimes I be tripping when the Lord tell me stuff, but I be like, sometimes I be thinking, hold on. Uno momento. I ain't cray-cray. Well, sometimes I be thinking I'm cray-cray. Because it don't be making sense. But then it'll end up making sense. Be mindful, y'all, because I feel like there's a lot of, I'm going to say that. I feel like it's a lot of it's almost like manipulation. Maybe the Lord let me speak on it more. I'm going to ask him. But I feel like it's a lot of manipulation. I really do. And the thing is, I'm not going to say that, because then that'll be too much. But just be that it's a lot. Just be aware. That's what I'll say. Just be aware. And I'm gonna go back to, I'm always gonna go back to some of y'all. Just pay attention and let people think that you're more. Some people just ain't giving you credit for your intelligence, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, like I said, give me some more credit. I'm saying it. Give me some more credit. Okay, give me some more credit. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful, right? I'm grateful for every lesson. Every lesson is a blessing. Every lesson is a blessing. I'll leave it at that. Okay, so just be mindful, because yes, people are in this season of, it's almost like they Biden. What's that word? Not the president. But some of y'all, it's like people are trying to see who's gonna win, who's gonna be in control. Just make sure you just stay playing for the right team. Okay, just make sure you're playing for the right team. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. And remember that the Lord don't care who he uses. He'll use anybody. So just be on your P's and Q's, okay? And that's all. That's it. That's all I'm going to say on that. Just be mindful. Yes, there's a lot of manipulation that's happening right now. And for lack of a better way to say it, just keep playing like Zip Ahead Fred. And it's all going to come out in the wash, okay? That's it. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. Y'all, make sure I can't make it up. That's the spirit, okay? That's the spirit. We receive it. Drop it in the chat. That's the spirit. When the spirit of truth comes. Daddy, you got jokes. Y'all funny. When the spirit of truth comes, he will guide you into all truth. He will not speak on his own, but will tell you what he has heard. He will tell you about the future, okay? Tell y'all, the Lord got jokes, right? Daddy be playing. He plays so much. He got jokes. But I love him. Told y'all, he be laughing. He be laughing at you. Be laughing at me. He be laughing at me, y'all, because he know I'm a L. Look at what was up under that. Come on, Jesus. Crown me. Jesus is king. Okay, just know that. The fruitful vine. That's the spirit. Okay. Let the may you be filled with the spirit of the Lord. Okay, that's the spirit. The only spirit we allow to fill us up. Okay, just so you're aware, we don't play them kind of games, baby. We not on that type of time. That's in my contract. Some people, hey, if that's your gift, more power to you, boo. Ski. But guess who ain't? You ain't never gonna come up in this. This body is a vessel for the Lord and the Lord only, baby. You better get your mind right, cause I don't know who, baby. That I don't play them kind of games. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's all I got. Lord, I hope this helps somebody, y'all. Hydrate your soul and things. Look, Jesus coming through. Jesus is the rock. Building a solid foundation. Last leg of the race, holding yourself back. Don't hold yourself back. Keep running the race. And look, I'm done. I'm done. Okay? Look, thank you, Lord. You be doing stuff. I love when I tell y'all I love the Lord. I love him with my whole heart. Right? I know who I am and I know whose I am. Come on, Lord. We receive you. We love you with our whole heart and everything we are. Y'all go have a great and amazing day. Hydrate your soul and things. Drink your water. Say your gratitude. Go do great and amazing things today. Make sure that you click. I'm going to put it. I can't put it over here on the tick of the talk, but I will drop the link. Y'all, I was excited about. I'm telling y'all, I just be trying to help y'all be great in your life. Okay. And I hope that I'm able to do that. Thank you for allowing me to pour into you this morning. It is truly a blessing to be used by the Lord. I'm so grateful for the gift. I'm so grateful that he continues to use me in this way. Thank you for allowing me to speak into your life this morning. Thank y'all for the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes, the energy. I'm so truly grateful. Thank you so much for showing up for me each and every day as well. Y'all make sure that you tap in for Bible Clarity. If you have a story that you would like to share, give God the glory. You can send an email to jointhecommunity@gmail.com. I can't wait. I don't even know when, but I know it's coming. Y'all, okay. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Jointhecommunity@gmail.com. If you're not doing your intentions, if you're not in on the Money Mindset Challenge, then make sure that you send me an email to jointhecommunity@gmail.com so that you can get for the Prosperity Clarity Deck. I am giving that away for the month of June. It's a digital download. Okay, get your mind right. We're getting our mind and our money right. Okay, we're receiving blessings from unexpected places and increasing amounts. Okay, money is flowing to us easily and effortlessly and in abundance. Opportunities are finding us that we didn't ask for. The Lord is making a way out of no way. So if you want to join the challenge, then of course you can send an email to jointhecommunity@gmail.com. Get your Message Clarity Tarot and Oracle cards, digital download or physical copy. You can do that at thespiritualitea.com, or you can go to my Etsy shop, 336 Tarot and Oracle. What else? Is that it? I think that's it, y'all. Go be great and amazing. Have a great and amazing day. I love y'all in real life. And that's it. I will see y'all in the morning. Go do great and amazing things. Okay. Love y'all. Bye, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all. Bye, y'all. Have a fantastic day.